Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to this episode of Hot Wheels Mustangs. Please check out my website, hotwheelsmustangs.com. And we're talking about the 2008 Mustangs produced by Mattel. And this is the 40th anniversary. So all my cars are lined up on my desk, ready to be introduced. And these are just about all the Mustangs that came out that year. There are a lot. As a matter of fact, this year about bankrupted me, I should say. Not a cheap hobby. Some of these cars are well over $100 each. Most of them are not, fortunately. But some of them are absolutely breathtaking, and I really am excited to introduce you to them. So we will start off with the Custom Mustang convertible, brand new body style. It actually came out in late 2007, so sometimes you might see this listed as a 2007 car, but because they wrote 68 on the side as a homage to the first year of Hot Wheels, 1968, I bumped up any one of these cars to the 2008 line, but you will see on occasion them listed as a late 2007, assuming that means they came out in late 2007. I'm going to lump them together in the 2008s because of that whole anniversary thing. There were two of these. One came out in the, and it's the one we're looking at right here. This is in the Since 68 Muscle Car series. So there was a series called Since 68, right? Which makes sense. And this is car number 7 out of 10. And it was to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Hot Wheels. Yellow with 68 on the sides and trunk with that red, white, and blue Mustang tri-stripe that we are used to seeing on Mustang emblems and logos. And there is a blue version that came in the Muscle Car 4-car tin set. There were two sets. This was set 2 of 2. I chose not to purchase the blue one. They are a little expensive, so maybe down the road. It's one of those things that I will fill in the gaps down the road later on. But it is exactly like this, except for blue. Exactly. So I figured for this point in time, no reason to have both. But down the road, I definitely can see that is something I would want. To my understanding, that the Custom Mustang convertible has not been seen since. Don't hold me to that, but what I read was it was only available during this year as a special 40th anniversary. All right, let's move on here. We've got custom Ford Mustangs, and reaching into my lineup of cars, I've got to find them first. So let's take a look at this one, and this is the blue, ice blue with white stripes, the red line 5-spoke wheels, and very cool looking car. It came in the Since 68 Top 40 set. So when researching this year, it got a little confusing. I had to dig deep and use all the sources that I could find, because some cars were found in the set only, and you had to buy all 40 cars, and then others were just in single blister packs, and those top 40 cars could be purchased individually. So the blue one here was in the top 40 set, and you could only find it or get it at HotWheelsCollectors.com, HWC.com. It was voted on the 40 best Hot Wheels cars, and this series is the result of that. So what is the top 40? Well, that's what it is. Hot Wheels designers and users like you and I could visit HotWheels.com. Believe you had to be a member of that, and you could vote. And the top 40 cars ever made it to the top 40 Since 68 series. So pretty cool. And I think I got these reversed. I need to be a little bit more clear about this. I am pretty sure that this blue one was an individual, and the yellow one here, which looks very similar, we'll flip it that way here. And the yellow car, same car. It's a custom Ford Mustang, not convertible. Okay, this is a hardtop. And this particular one, yellow with black stripes with the same wheels, the Redline 5-spoke wheels. And it was car 6 out of 40 in the set. Now, I found pictures of the set, and this yellow car is sitting in slot number 6. So, blue car, individual blister pack, was one of the since 68 top 40 cars. Yellow car you could only get in the set of all 40 cars. Luckily, I found a loose version and did not have to waste the other 39 that weren't Hot Wheels. So those are the 2 custom Ford Mustangs. Very, very cool. Oh, let's see. I need to update that because one second. You can watch me edit live here because I was waiting for this to. The reason I'm shooting this video now and not a week ago, I've been waiting for my last 2008 Mustang to come in. And when I went to eBay to look up, like, hey, where is it? It said it had already been delivered. And I looked on my shelf. Yeah, that's how many Mustangs I have. Yes, it was there. I had just forgotten about it. So what I need to do is publish this. We'll just go ahead and publish it. It should have the picture. Let me just check. Let me make sure. Again, watching me edit live, this is how I work the site. And there should be a... Wait for it. Oh, no, there should be an order. So they should be right. Oh, there it is. So I just added that. So now we can bounce back and refresh. So behind the scenes, and no membership needed for that. So, all right, so Mustang convertibles. Of course, the 65 Mustang convertible has to be considered one of the greatest of all times. Of course it is. Beautiful car. Let's talk about this blue one first. So it's in the since 68, 40 years of Hot Wheels set. So, okay, technically, I'll take back my previous comment of having to buy all 40 cars to throw 39 away. There were 2 Mustangs. So, 2 Mustangs made the top 40 most, favorite cars of all time in 2008 backwards. And this one is representing the year 1984. So, basically, it's really cool. The whole set is the best car from 1968, the best car from 1969, etc., etc. 1984 was the year that they put out the convertible, so that makes sense. This was hugely popular. As a matter of fact, if you go back and watch my previous videos, since 1984, there have been quite a few of these 65 Mustang convertibles in Hot Wheels. Just enormously popular. First year of the Mustang, and yeah, enough said on that. So, blue with blue tinted glass, blue engine, and a very unusual gray interior, dark gray interior, and white wall tires. So, I had to look and look and look. In fact, a lot of information is wrong out there, so you have to be careful when you're researching and purchasing. But I knew it had a gray interior, and there's a lot of blue cars that look just like this that had different color, white, black, different red, different interior colors. And I was lucky to find this dark gray one. So very, very cool. Love that one. And then this is the one that I thought I was waiting for. Where is it? Where are you? Here it is. And oh, there we go. Come on. There we go. And I thought it was dark red, but I just thought that's not red. Something's not quite red about that. And then I realized that it came in dark copper as well. So I looked at the stripe on the wheels, which are red, compare that to the color of the car, and I'm really excited to have the copper version. So this came in the Classics Series 4. So, there was a series called Classics, and Mustangs were always part of that. And this is in Classic Series 4, and there was car 4 out of 15, and you could get it in Spectra Flame Blue, Red, Green, or Copper. Interesting big white stripe on the side, which I don't love. If this was my personal car, I would not really like that stripe on the side, but that's okay. It's a Hot Wheels car, and it all works out just fine. So let's take a look at this 65 Mustang. This is gorgeous, gorgeous car, and a lot of detail in this thing. Really liking it. So what is it? Well, you can only get it at HotWheelsCollectors.com. It was in a series called Real Riders, and that's the picture of the blister pack as I got it online, eBay, and immediately tore it open, threw away the blister pack, and played with the car. Heck yeah! Opened the hood, zoomed it around, spun the wheels, took it for a test drive, because that's how I roll. It says it's blue, and I'm still not sure I believe it, but if you look carefully, really carefully, it's dark, very, very dark blue. I still am not really sure it's not black, but in certain light, you can see it could be Spectra Flame steel blue. That's what they call it, with silver stripes. It has dark red interior, which is really interesting. Very, very detailed engine. You gotta love that. Engine is looking pretty nice, all chromed out in there. And this type of car, being a Hot Wheels collector's car, a lot of detail, and the wheels, love those Real Rider deep dish 5-spoke wheels. So that is a car I would drive every day of my life. I mean, just like with my Hot Wheels, where I tear open the blister packs and people go, it just dropped from $100 to $50 of value. Okay, so it did. If I had a Mustang, I would not park it in the garage and not drive it to keep its value. I would rip it up. I would get in that thing and drive it. So that's my philosophy. What a gorgeous car. It even has Firestone on the tires, those real rubber tires. It is gorgeous. One of my favorites. So happy to have that one. Let's talk about the treasure hunts for this year. Really, really cool. And there is a difference between the treasure hunt and the super treasure hunt, of course, as there should be. So let's take a look at the regular treasure hunt. It is the car you're looking at right here on the table. Also, it's the car on the left on my website. It is four out of 8 treasure hunt cars, and has metal flake gold paint with matte black hood, black stripes on the roof, trunk, and sides. And it has TH08, which is interesting, Treasure Hunt 08. They're not trying to hide it, for sure, at this point. This is a treasure hunt. I believe even on the card it said treasure hunt in bright green. So for a while they were not hiding these treasure hunts. You were just lucky if you came across one. Very cool car. Chrome interior, which, as you've heard in previous videos, I don't love. Not very realistic. Don't like how it looks. But if they chrome the chassis, it's a lot easier just to keep the interior chrome. You know, it gives it some pop, but it's not realistic. 5-spoke gold rimmed wheels, black plastic Malaysia base. Okay, great looking car. Love it. Yeah, I would drive that one too. Would I drive this one? Yeah, even more so. I would drive this one. So a little bit more souped up. This is the super treasure hunt version. Pretty much the same, except for it is Spectra Flame gold. And so that is a quality of paint. They jump up from metal flake to Spectra Flame. Basically the Real Rider 5-spoke gold mag wheels. So I think really my favorite thing, even though the paint is a bit shinier, if you put them side by side, here, see if we can see the difference. Yeah, you know, it looks a little greenish on my screen right here, but these are definitely gold. But the Spectra Flame is definitely shinier. But what catches my eye are those gorgeous gold rims. They're beefier, and I prefer them over the skinny 5-spokes, which are not my favorite. A little bit more street racing kind of, but I like the classic muscle car wheels. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cars. Love them. Hey, there's a lot of cars in 2008. I did not count how many there are, but let's take a look at. Now this is funny because this one, you know, on occasion, when I can, I buy them loose. They're called loose. Okay, not in the blister pack. I know I'm going to throw the blister pack away. You know, a different kind of collector would probably keep the blister packs. Even if you took it out, you would keep those or display those. Yeah, no, they go recycle bin. They're gone. in my house. But I save a lot of money by just buying the loose ones because I know collectors want the blister packs. I don't. So that works to my benefit. This particular car came very dirty and used. And that's the downside to looking for the loose cars is that, I mean, it's not terrible, but it has some dings and some scratches and some dirt sticker on the door right there that is coming off or missing a little bit. But that's okay. I kind of prefer it, you know. I like the old. People have seen pictures of my old cars, and they're like, that would be a great restoration project. What? No. I'm not gonna scrub it down, melt off the paint, dissolve the paint, and repaint it with 2022 paint. To me, the car is 50 plus years of history. I mean, that is kids who've played with it. It's just amazing to me. So yeah, maybe I would have one of each. One that I would. No, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. I like the history. I like them kind of scratched up. So this particular 65 Mustang Fastback, not in perfect shape. That's okay. It's model 28 out of 40. So it's a new model. Okay. So you either get mainline cars, which are just normal Hot Wheels, or if it says, it could be in the main line, but also it can say new model, which means it's never been seen before. Interesting for such a gorgeous body style, the Fastback. Oh, it's such a great looking car. Good news is they made a bunch of them after this. So it is red with white stripes, or white with blue stripes, or black with gold stripes, or silver with white stripes. So obviously mine is the white with blue. They all come with chrome rimmed black OH5 wheels, except the flat black car has gold rimmed black OH5 wheels. And that's on my list of later down the road. Fill that one in because that one's a unique car with different wheels. So that would be kind of cool. So let's take a look at this one. And so we're looking at bright blue. I'm looking, here we go with the open hood. Yep, right here. I'm making sure I get the right car. And let that camera focus in here. Focus. What happened? Lost my focus. Come on, camera. All right, it's working on it. And also I should have taped that paper down. That would have probably prevented that. Wow, come on. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, technical difficulties on my end. Ooh. Was not having any problems. There we go. Until that paper tipped over. So I'm going to put something heavy on it right now so it doesn't tip over again. All right, this car, 67 Mustang, you could only get as a Redline Club member at the time, and it was called the RLC, Redline Club Selections car. Spectraflame, dark blue with white stripes, Real Rider. Redline, Real Rider. Okay, I have to read my own abbreviations. Redline, Real Rider tires, wheels, only 7,897 cars made. This is car number 6,093. What I like about these cars is they make them to order. I'm like, that is so cool. You order it online and they make it. So once they're done with the orders, boom, that's it. So it's not like a 10,000 car, you know, max or minimum or whatever. It's just, that's the number. So what's really cool about this is the Redline Club, which I joined this year for the first time. You can vote on cars, and they go through like a tournament bracket. So very, very cool. This one went up against the custom VW Beetle, and it beat it by 17 votes. And then you vote on it's really cool. You vote on the car, and then you vote on the like the stripes and the decals. And the Spectraflame Race Team Blue won for the color by 52%. And then the Real Rider 5-spoke wheels with red stripes won by 67%. And then they made it. So I was not a member, excuse me, back then. So I paid the price and bought it later on eBay from somebody who didn't want it, which is crazy. There's only 7,897 of them. But, you know, people sell stuff. So, and that's good because people buy stuff. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. I think that, again, one of my favorites. Chrome engine, black interior, and I like how on the back end it has the club logo, and so you know it's specific to that club car. Love it, very cool. Happy to have it. All right, let's talk about the Mustang Boss 429. All right, this car also very, very gorgeous with an opening hood. Okay, and basically you could get it in two versions, and I have both. So let's see where my white bad boy is. So let's put both those guys here side by side, see if they'll, no reason to do them separately, because they're pretty similar, and I love them both. I'm not a huge white fan, so the red is my preference. And they came in the 100% Hot Wheels 40th anniversary set. And the red one, Boss 429, is on the sides. Has a black stripe on the bottom. Real Rider tires, black interior. And by the way, this is the last year that they had the 100% Hot Wheels series. This was a more expensive collector's series. It hurts me a little bit to look at that original packaging that says $3.99 because I paid a little bit more than that. But that's how much, you know, at the store. If you can get them at the store, get them early. You'll save a bunch of money. So, gorgeous looking red car. And the white one came in the Hot Wheels Motown Metal 2-car set. And it came with a 69 Chevy Camaro. It is white with a black hood scoop. Both cars very, very gorgeous. Detailed engines. I like how the engines are not just chrome plated. That parts of the engine are chrome plated and the rest of it is black. So that's just a little extra attention to detail. Some molding on the bottom. And great looking wheels and tires. So super, super cool looking cars. All right, jumping up to the 69 Ford Mustang, both in the more aggressive style. Looking for it, should be obvious. These are, sorry, give me a second. One of them has the, there we go, the flames. That's what makes it stand out so much. So that car, Heat Fleet 5-pack. Flat black with, and it's flat black. I mean, the whole car is flat black, which is really popular among car fanatics. Just kind of gives it that retro. Don't worry about being shiny and all clean and washed up and stuff. Just flat black with brown side flames, kind of orangey brown side flames, and orange OH5 rimmed wheels. So not really. I really should change that. That is a orange rimmed OH5 black wheels. Gorgeous, gorgeous looking car. And its partner in crime here is the red version. And this particular one came out in the Ultra Hot series. It was car number 30 out of 36. It's considered orange, not red, even though it's reddish, but dark orange. It's metal flake orange, technically, with black stripe and hood scoop, chrome 5-spoke wheels with those Real Rider tires and redline tires, black interior, and it has a metal base. I always like it when it has a real good old-fashioned metal base like a Hot Wheels car should be. Definitely the oversized tires for that more aggressive design look, and opening hood. Very cool. So let's take a look at the inside of the hood and see what we got. It is just all, not chrome, but all just that Zemek metal. So, very, very cool. All right, time for some, I told you there's a lot of cars. They're all over my desk. We're looking for the Mach 1s. So here is the 1970 Ford Mustang Mach 1. There are 3 cars, and I have 2 of them. So let's figure out which one I don't have. So to start with, the yellow one was a mystery car. So those are the cars that come in the little packages. You can't tell what car it is. and so you just have to buy one. Some people have figured out ways to look up the code and go in and look at the code, and they know what car it is. I've tried that. It worked a couple times. Other times I couldn't find the code. So for me, it's a lot easier just to look online and pay a little extra to buy it online. Mystery car, 8 out of 24. Yellow with black. It was the color scheme. You could also get it in yellow with blue stripes. And so again, I didn't feel like I needed both color schemes. And the other one here is not green, so I have the Hot Wheels Top 40. This made the top 40 best Hot Wheels cars. Metal flake orange, white stripes, and yellow flames. If you look carefully on the rear quarter panel, there are not just stripes, but also some flames there. Yellow glass, interesting. Yellow tinted glass, metal base, and black metal base, and red line tires. I hate to call it red line wheels because those are 5-stroke wheels and the tires are red line tires. And so the red version or orange version, it's definitely orange, depending on the lighting I have, but that is definitely orange. So the yellow and orange are both the Mustang Mach 1s. The one that I don't have and didn't pick up is the Hot Wheels Collector Top 40 green with clear glass, metal base, and the red line wheels. Yeah, I'd like to have that one too. The Hot Wheels Collector Top 40. So that 40th anniversary produced a lot of cars for the collector. All right, Shelby time. All right, this too was a loose car that I got from probably somebody who had a child who played with it. It's a little scratched up in places. It's okay. It's kind of a cheap filling car. You can tell when they're not metal based. Very, very light. But hey, it's a Shelby. So never say no to a Shelby if someone sells you a Shelby for a good price. This is a 07 Shelby GT500. Now Shelby is the guy who souped up all the cars, especially Mustangs, and it just means the high performance version of the Mustang. And if you see the Cobra symbol, that's the Shelby Cobra. Very, very fast, lots of horsepower. This one was a new car in 2008, so it was in the new models series. You could get it in red, white, black, or blue, all with stripes. And they all have PR5 wheels except the blue car that has chrome rimmed black OH5s. So again, that one's probably on my wish list for down the road because it has a variation that's unique. So, all right, let's take a look at another Shelby. Now, instead of an 07, by the way, it's a pretty new car. Let's take a look at the classic Shelby. So this one is the... I mean, look at that car. Oof, man. Okay, let's get that right there. Move my hand. Focus. Come on. Focus. It's not gonna want to focus. There we go, a little further away. This was in a series. You can see the blister pack right there. I do take pictures of the unique blister packs before I toss them, so I have some history and some context. And also, you know, for research purposes, I know that this car was in that series because I have a picture of the blister pack. So that goes a long ways, and that's also another reason I have a website to help myself and to help others track down cars. The Modern Classics series, this was a new casting based on the car known as Eleanor from the movie Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage. You could get it in Spectraflame Red or Spectraflame Dark Blue, which is mine. Modified double white stripes on top, black interior, red rimmed OH5 wheels. Gorgeous car. That big bump on the hood to make room for that huge engine gives it that aggressive look, and it is a nice looking car. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, Mustang Cobra. From that to one of my least favorite body styles. It's all right. It's okay. I'll put up with it. So this is the Mustang Cobra from the Team Ford Racing series. Car 3 out of 4, red with the number 17 on the side, has blue glass, and these are called lace wheels. So it's a, you know, it's a wider car, definitely made for like track racing, plastic base. They always seem to be a little cheaper made, in my opinion. I mean, just almost like the minimum amount of detail possible on these. You know, it's okay. It's still a Mustang, but just never my favorite. It's all right. It's okay. So we have El Capataz, which is the, there we go. Oh, let's go closed here. So we got open on my website and closed right here live. This is in a series called Team Drag Racing. It was car 1 of 4 and black and gold with El Capataz on the sides. Very nice looking car, and the 5-spoke, the chrome 5-spoke wheels. Of course, big wheels in the back, small wheels in the front, and like all good, all good dragster cars, you can open them up to see inside and access the insides of the car, which is all chrome in this case, which is pretty cool. So let's get into some kind of interesting, funny cars, and we'll start with. Oh, do I not have that one out? Yes, I do. Right here. So this particular car, let's open this one up since the picture website is not open up. Great looking car, very heavy. This one's, you know, the dragster cars usually have the solid bases, solid metal bases. This car is called Crazy Horse. In fact, if you look at the blister pack, it just says Crazy Horse. It doesn't even say Mustang. And so if you're a Mustang fan, you have to know just by looking at that, that's a Mustang front end. If you can see the taillights, which, let's look at the taillights. Those three Mustang taillights back there also give it away. Definitely a Mustang if you know what you're looking for. And this car in real life was owned by a drag racer named George Doty, nearly identical to a car that comes out in the next year, 2009. In the Drag Strip Demons series, but this car has basic 5-spoke front wheels, the words Harley Hot Rods on the rear quarter panels, and the blue is darker on this car. So you can't really see it there, but the words on the back quarter panel there say Harley's Hot Rods. So you'll see next year in 2009, there's a car that looks exactly like this, minus Harley's Hot Wheels, and the blue is a little bit lighter in that car, but otherwise very, very similar. So, all right, this car cost me some money. I cannot believe it. There was only one available for sale at the time. Focusing. I just didn't know about paying what I paid. Come on now. There we go. Okay, that's all right. More important to be in focus than yeah. Okay, so it's a 92 Ford Mustang, Modern Classics series. It was car 5 out of 15. Spectraflame black with light blue stripes over the front wheels. Those two little stripes over the front fender. And you can also get it in Spectraflame olive green with silver stripes over the front wheel. Has a metal base, black interior, and those red-rimmed black OH5 wheels. So the blister pack that it came in had the sticker from Walmart that said $3.97. So, you know, someone paid that back in 2008. I paid $81 or something like that on eBay. That one hurt. I try to keep my cars under $50 if possible. But they're just, and this was, I believe this was an auction, so I was fighting to get it. Started low, like all auctions do, ended high. I was happy it stayed under $100. I did not want to pay over $100. I don't love cars from the 90s. This is a good looking car, however. Would I drive it? Yes. Especially if I could get one for $80. So, which I did, but it's just a little bit too small for me. All right, the Ford GT concept car with this interesting green window, and we know it's a concept because no Mustangs have clear rooftops that I know of, that I've ever seen, and so a lot of times you'll see if it says Ford GT concept, the roof is going to be glass. It was in the Mystery Cars series as well, car 21 of 24, black car, green glass, light green interior, and PR5 wheels. Interesting. Green interior. And you can see the stripes on the sides. A little bit of green as well. So it all kind of has that black and green theme going. All right, let's go to the custom '07 Ford Mustang. I can't miss this one on my desk because this guy lights up the night with its chrome. So it is super shiny. Just a little out of focus. I don't know why my camera's having problems. Just is. Apologize for that. At least I have backups on the website, and I have, come on, and I have this one. So, you know, there we go. Come on, pick her up. So it is chrome. It's also in the Modern Classic series, and car number 9 of 15. And it has has something against being in focus, apparently. That's all right. You see the version above it there. It's even a better shot actually because you see the gorgeous red and black stripes. Try again. No, I don't like to give up, but chrome with black and red top stripes, red rimmed 5-spoke wheels, black interior, and painted taillights. Go back to that. Painted taillights, which is really cool. So there we go. Oh, now it focuses on the taillights. But it's nice to have that little detail. And this is just a chrome Mustang. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, let's talk about chrome and gorgeous. Next car. So probably my favorite, because every year I list my favorite of all these cars I'm looking at and sharing. Which one's my favorite? I'd say this one. I still have a few cars to go. I've got 4 left. But this thing, again, was a HotWheelsCollectors.com car only. It's the Mustang Boss Hoss, which was, I think, the second Mustang ever from Mattel in 1970. There were 22,000 cars that were made for members only. Came in Spectraflame Aqua with black stripes. There were 6,000 of those. Chrome with red stripes, 4,000 made. And Spectraflame Red with white stripes, 5,000 made. Or the one that I really wanted was Spectraflame Purple with white stripes, 7,000 made. Even though that one was the most common, 7,000 of those made. I don't have a lot of purple Mustangs. So what I have here is the Spectraflame Aqua, which is the rarest of these 4 colors. No, it's not. Red is. Looking at those numbers again. No, yeah, it's not even close. So, no, Spectraflame Aqua was the second most common. So, I was wrong on that. Looks like with 4,000 made, the chrome one would be the most rare. And then red. And then aqua. And then purple. So, but mine is aqua, and it's gorgeous. I love how it has the 68 on the side. Mine is car 4,761. I like how they numbered them of the 6,000. And I like how on the top it has that Redline Club logo, which is only on these cars. So it is chrome based, has that classic base, and the painted taillights, the chrome back end, the Redline 5-spoke tires, chrome engine. But not all chrome. It's got the black detail. It's gorgeous, and I was so excited when I found this one online. And yes, it's my favorite of 2008. Oh, and I think, is that my last car? I think that's my last car. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Looks like that's my. I think I'm out of cars. So that's good. I ended on the high note. That's my favorite 2008. I don't have a lot of 2009s, so it's going to be a while. Got to save up some money again and start collecting. There's a lot in 2009 as well, and some amazing cars that I'm starting to research and look for as we speak. As always, please check out HotWheelsMustangs.com to see previous years all the way up to this point. And if you love Hot Wheels, I hope you're collecting some and playing with some. It's a great hobby. It can last you a lifetime. As a matter of fact, it just gets better the older you get, because then you can afford some of the cars that are more than $1, which is awesome. So for now, Mr. Johns is out.